And then I've found myself in life getting mad about something. I go, well, look, my expectations are here. Reality's here. This is why I'm getting frustrated. And you can think about it more logically and calm yourself down.
But I believe the great is still yet to come. I won't stop fighting, man, until I'm done.
Well, bail me out. Tell me a life experience. Tell me a life experience before I start.
I'll tell you work. Learning how to speak in public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So me and you talked about it yesterday, I think it was, where you said how watching me learn how to public speak from when I started to now is a lot better.
Yeah.
And just, me specifically going from, I challenge you guys to watch the first podcast and count how many that I had. That doesn't count, by the way. But no, just learning, going back and learning what I did wrong, what I can do better, what I can do this and that. Because if you ask me, I look back at the first podcast and I'm like, I don't think that one was all that good. Yeah. And then, as we keep moving forward, that's just me. I look back at the podcast. I have to watch them every time because I got to edit them. Yeah. So I get to see everything in it all 10 times over. Huh? But just going back and rewatching it and then, trying to learn from what I did wrong. It's like, I don't know if anyone realized, but I didn't tap the table so far this week. Nice. So that's what, just learning all those little stuff, trying to get better every single time opposed to looking at it and going, maybe I'm just not good at this.
Yeah. No, and I think that's why that seven number is fascinating because it's when we first started doing this was a highly scripted. Like I had like 2 pages of it. These are the questions I'm asking today. And now we freewheel it a little bit more like with a theme. Mm-hmm. Like today, the conversation I had with Wally is fascinating because life and relationships and professionalism, it's all interwoven. When you read quotes of different people, I do a lot with shorts. I read a ton of quotes by famous people, and you try to put a thread and a commonality into life, and there really is. You can take almost everything. Golf is actually a great metaphor for life. Yeah. It's unlike any other sport I've ever played. It's again, I was saying last night. You guys can comment on this. The ones I was telling you about earlier. It's fascinating because he is a very intelligent young man. A very good, the kind of guy you love to work with. But once he starts to get a little frustrated, he tries harder, right? And in golf, that don't work, right? So read Pell's stuff. The second you start getting adrenaline flowing into your system, the place that has the most, nerve endings, tendons, is your hands. Yeah. So the second those chemicals start to flow, your hands start to get tighter. Okay. They start to get tighter, and when that happens, bad things happen to good people. Okay, so when Mickelson won the PGA a couple of years ago, they said, "Hey, what are you working on?" Breathing. That's crazy, right? Yeah. But in life, let's just say you walk into a room, Dave. Let's say DMG. You walk into a room and I don't know. There's someone there that you didn't think was going to be there. Someone an ex or a former boss, right? Same things apply. How do you behave in that situation? Do you guys have an example of something like, I know, you ever walk into a room and see somebody that you're going to say okay, got to play this one cool, right? You learn from it and you move forward. Yeah.
My favorite quote, I think you taught it to me, is frustration occurs when expectations don't meet reality. Mm-hmm. And that's one that I learned on the golf course. And then I found myself in life getting mad about something. I go, well, look, my expectations are here. Reality's here. This is why I'm getting frustrated. And you can think about it more logically and calm yourself down.
Yeah. No, I love that too. And then at that point, I would ask myself, what do I have to do to get from here to here? Yeah.
Glass of bourbon, my bourbon, my bourbon, Alcohol, because no great story ever started with, I'll have a salad.